What's going on, everybody? So here's another story time video. I really want to go outside today and vlog since it's nice out, but I want to make this quick because I believe I'm coming down with strep throat or sore throat because I'm really hurting. But I do want to give you guys some story time, so I'm going to make it short. I'm going to tell you guys about two UFO encounters I had like a long time ago. The first one I had was in Indiana with my brother-in-law, and I believe it was my niece. It was my niece's birthday. I think she was turning 2 years old. This was like, I think like way back in like the baby years of the 2000s, when the 2000s were rolling in, somewhere around that area, and you know, it was around this time in your apartment areas back then. um, you would have to go out a certain night or certain day, to light fireworks. And, now around this time, you can. They don't really care anymore. But we would have to sneak because we want to be part. We want to be where the landlord don't know it's us doing it. These were like different times back then. You had to keep that in mind. And we were looking for a lighter. Let me remind you, no fireworks at all were going off on this day. This is like, I want to say a week before the 4th even showed up, somewhere around that area. And we were gonna light off bottle rockets because, one, we wanted to get on the neighbors' nerves. The area over there, be assholes pretty much, and just have fun. In a nice way, even to get on people's nerves, because people over there in these areas of apartments back in Indiana, I was on vacation, but people over there are like ignorant, rude as fuck, and if they're gonna be that way, then we're gonna light off fireworks to annoy the hell out of them. Pretty much is what we were gonna do. I just want to give you guys like some little bit of backstory and some detail. And so as we were doing that, we were trying to find a lighter. So we dropped the lighter on the ground. It's like 10 o'clock at night. No street, no sidewalk lights like the pole lights and stuff were even on. Well, they were on. It's just they're like spread it apart to where it's like, okay, here's a little bit of light. You walk down, this way, it's like pitch black as hell. So here we are, looking for a lighter in the ground. By the time we found it, we looked up, right? And it was like this, it's kind of like round, like this pencil sharpener, kind of like this size, this shape, a little bit. And I kid you not, we looked up, right? It was silent, it was hovering, it was silver, and had like these, kind of like lights and shit. Like, okay, this phone right here, let's say this is the apartment building, this is the UFO. It was literally hovering so damn close to the roof. Like, what the fuck? And then just right there, just fast as hell, just disappeared. And I was like, whoa, did you see that? We couldn't believe what we saw. Then we didn't even like bottle rockets. We went back inside, and we said what we saw out there. We saw a UFO and described it, and I would never forget that. I think my second encounter with the UFO was here in Tennessee, and I think it was back in I think early 2010, I do believe. Maybe late of 2009, summer 2000. It was either 2009 or 2010. I don't know exactly what year. And it was weird as hell, man. Like, this night, it was like weirder than usual. Gonna happen like late at night type of deal. Wind was picking up, and the clouds got even darker. Next thing you know, thunder, rain, and the house was shaking. And this is where it got like really bad under like really bad out of control, like where you could really see the lightning and shit, like the bad kind. And I'm looking out my window. I see a triangular UFO shaped, like kind of like tilted like that. Thunder, as it was disappearing, thunder was striking and it was gone. And the thunder took a shape of a dragon's body. All of a sudden, I'm hearing fucking voices surrounding me, not knowing where the shit was coming from. And it carried on for like a whole week. Because the rest of that week, it was calm weather. And just hearing these damn voices, and that happened ever since the second count that UFO with that dragon shape of a lightning. So stuff like that. And that's like really the last time I ever really had an encounter with any UFOs like that. Like I said, it was just weird for me. As you go along later on in life, you research even more about into the UFOs and aliens, and there's some weird, messed up shit that I can really tell you that you wouldn't believe your mind. But that's my story time, and these are my encounters. For my stories I had at UFOs, and I'm out.